Hello, this is the Giving Tree, the Mr. Harvey version. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein for the Harvey's Heroes of 2013-14. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into a crown and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk like a little monkey, and he would swing from her branches with reckless abandon. And he would eat our delicious Fuji apples and throw the cobs on the ground. And the tree and the boy would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, the little boy would sleep in her long shade. And the boy, he loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often alone. And you can see the little boy fell in love with a little girl. So he saw all of a sudden too busy to hang out with the tree. And then one day, the boy came to the tree and said, the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat my delicious Fuji apples and play in my shade and be happy like you once were." And the boy said, "I'm too big to climb and play. I want to buy things and have money and make it rain. Can you give me some money?" And the tree said, "I'm sorry, I have no money. I'm a tree. I only have leaves and apples. So get a job, you bum. But if you're gonna be a lazy good-for-nothing and whine, then take my apples and go sell them in Raleigh and make something of yourself. And then you'll have money, and maybe then you'll be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away to Raleigh and sold them in the farmer's market. And the tree was happy. But the boy, being a no-good bum, stayed away for a long time, and the tree got sad. And then one day, the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy like you once were." And the boy, who's now a man, said, "I'm too busy to climb trees. I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children. And so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" And the tree said, "I have no house, silly. The forest is my house." "So get a job, you bum, and get a mortgage. What's your problem? Asking a tree for a house? But if you want, you can cut my branches and you can build a house, and then maybe you'll be happy, even though you seem like a big whiner." And so the boy actually had some initiative and cut off the branches and carried them away, and he built his house. But I don't know if it's up to code, because really, using tree branches to build a house, what is he, like a pig? But the tree was happy, even though she doesn't have any branches anymore, no apples. And then, just like usual, the boy stayed away for a long time. But like a bad rash, he came back a long time later. And the tree was so happy, she couldn't hardly even speak. And she whispered, "Come, boy, come and play." But the boy, who was now an old man, said, "My hip, I'm too old. I have a herniated disc. I want a boat that will take me away from here. Can you give me a boat?" And the tree said, "Get a job, you bum. What's the matter with you? Didn't you save in a 504 or a Roth IRA? Why are you asking a tree for stuff, you bum? But, if you want, you can cut down my trunk, and you can turn that into a boat, and you can sail away, and maybe that'll make you happy. But, I mean, judging by what's already been going on 3 times, I don't think it will. And so the boy, being selfish, cut her down, and he took her trunk, and he made a boat, even though I'm sure it's not a really good one, and then he sailed away like a good-for-nothing bum. And somehow the tree was happy, but really at this point the tree should have woken up and been like, why? Oh, but it does say that, but not really. She finally woke up. And after a long time, the boy came back, and he finally realized that he was a dirty bum, and said, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. That's how it should have been. Instead it says, the boy came back again, and the tree said, I'm sorry, boy, but I have nothing left to give you, you dirty bum. My apples are gone, because you took and sold them in Raleigh at the farmer's market. My teeth are too weak for apples, I got dentures, said the boy. Well, my branches are gone too, said the tree. You cannot swing on them because you cut them down to build a house. And the old man said, I'm too old to swing from branches. My trunk is gone too, said the tree. You turned it into a boat to go sail around the world and make yourself happy. How do you feel about that? And the boy said, I'm too tired to climb. I'm a lazy bum. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I can't give you anything. I have nothing left. You've used me all up. I'm just an old stump, like you're an old man. I'm sorry. Now really, the tree should have gotten some backbone and told him to beat it. Oh, but look, the boy changed. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to reflect and sit and rest. I'm very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is a good place for sitting and reflecting and thinking and maybe pondering about choices you've made in your life and where they led you. Come and sit down and rest. And the little boy, like always, did what he wanted and used the tree. But the tree somehow was happy. And that's the end. What kind of ending is that? If I was that tree, I'd have told him to beat it, or I'd have called some of those environmentalists and saved myself. The Giving Tree. The Mr. Harvey version.